How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some surprises that I'm pretty happy about. First of all, well, this isn't really much of a surprise, but the black on the hatch panels are all done. I put the pockets back in. You just rivet these guys back on right there. These pieces probably aren't going to match up too well. They're not going to want to stick together. There's no fasteners holding them, so once that back seat gets in there, though, it'll be fine. I just stuck a temporary screw in the top of this because that's where an interior panel screw goes. I just didn't want it to flop all around. Anyway, these are done. They look killer. I'm pretty happy about that. I had a line on some seats, Corbeau TRSs. I've been looking for a nice set of those for a long time. Turns out when I got there to look at them, they had been used. The guy said that they had never been used in a car before, that they were only used for a mock-up, but they'd just been sitting around so long he just wanted to let them go for cheap. Well, the shoulder bolster on the left-hand side of one seat was totally faded out red to like a reddish color, and the stitching had started to pull apart. On the other seat, the shoulder bolster was faded out on the right side, which tells me one was passenger over here, one was driver. They had been used. Guy wasn't being totally honest with me, or he didn't know, or whatever. I hate to do this. I'm not much of a haggler, but I did offer him a very low price for the seats, which he didn't take. But the reason I did that is because I'd have to get them reupholstered. I'm not going to leave them in the car like that, especially with the stitching coming apart. That's not going to last for that long before they just split wide open. You have to get them recovered or buy new seats anyway. Since Corbeau seats are $750 a pair, it doesn't make any sense for me to get them recovered at $300 or $400 per seat. It just doesn't. You just buy a new set of seats. So I didn't go with those. But since I had the money set aside for the used seats, I went ahead and got new carpet for the main cabin area and the hatch. I also got the speaker grills for the doors and the armrest pad and repair kit for the bottom plastic piece of the armrest. So I'll be putting all that stuff in. Hopefully UPS shows up. I mean, it's out for delivery right now, so that's awesome. But I need to do some work before I even get there. I need to pull the front seats and the center console and the carpet, and that'll pretty much do it. I've already pulled out the hatch carpet and padding and vacuumed all that stuff out, so I just basically need to prep it for new carpet to go in. And while I'm at it, since I have all these panels out and everything, I'm going to pull the pillar panels down, and probably, yeah, I'll have to take the kick panels out, and I'm going to replace that weather stripping too. So I've got a lot of stuff to do. I'm probably not going to try and fit all of it into one video because that would be ridiculously long, and I'd like to explain how to do a few things with some of this stuff a little bit more thoroughly than that kind of time would allow, because you guys don't want to sit here and watch a 2-hour-long video of all this stuff getting done at once. So I'm probably going to split these videos up into a few, but I figured, hey, gotta start somewhere, and where we gotta start right now is getting all the rest of this interior stuff out. I am working with limited space here. The other side of the car, I can't even open the door all the way because I need room in the garage, at least on one side, to work. So it's going to be a little bit tricky, but we're going to do it. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so I just grabbed myself a random assortment of sockets and socket wrenches and some ratcheting box end wrenches, and I'm just going to go to town on this thing now. I'm sure that I just grabbed them out of the toolbox, so I'm sure I'll have to get back up there and find something. If I don't, then maybe it's my lucky day and I should go buy a lottery ticket. But anyway, oh, of course, thought I grabbed a 15. success pretty quickly, I'll say. That's not too bad. So I used a 15 millimeter for the seat bolts. This is a 7 millimeter for the double nuts that have the Torx in them for the backs of the console. And then what's this? An 8 millimeter for the sides of the armrest thing. So these aren't even screwed down, so those pop right out. That was intentional. And all right, and I might have to shoot a little more paint on those. No big deal. Okay, so now I'm pretty much ready. I'm going to pull this pillar down a little bit. In order to get to this weather stripping, I'm not pulling the pillar all the way down because I don't feel like pulling this front section off, and I don't want to wrestle with it. But this gives me just enough to be able to get this stuff out of here. So I think for right now, what I need to do is clean out the interior here, get this carpet out of here, get that pillar down over there, and so what I'm going to do is, that's just going to kind of be a little bit of a disassembly video. That'll wrap that one up. The next thing I'm going to do is get to this weather stripping, because that needs to be done something fierce. So thanks for watching this, you guys. I know that wasn't too terribly exciting, but hey, gives you an idea of how to take an interior apart with only being able to get to one side. The back seats were already out. That's easy no matter what. So anyway, we'll catch you on the next one.